What's going on, guys? What's going on? So, just getting started here. Let me get my mic set up here. But yeah, just going live here. And as you can tell from the title, or at least hopefully, wanted to let me get this for some reason didn't get done right. There we go. Wanted to go over and just kind of discuss my weekly fragrance rotation. I thought, this would be kind of a cool, maybe different way to do it. So might wait for a person or two to hop on. Um, let's see here. We got let's see, Greta is there, Kaya. Looks like got one person just hopping on now. So, anyways, hope you guys are doing well. For those of you who might watch this in the future, like I said, wanted to discuss just my weekly fragrance rotation, and thought it'd be kind of a cool, maybe different way to do so. So, hope you guys are having a great Sunday. If you guys go to church, hope that church was fantastic. Mine was doing great. How are we doing, Greta? How are you doing today? Um, guys, what I'm gonna do here, anyone who wants to hop on, I'm gonna leave a link here for you guys. All right. Um, so all right, well, never mind. So it says that I can't do that. An error has occurred, but I'll get that link hopefully up on here very, very soon. So I don't know why this mic. There we go. But anyways, hope you guys are doing well. One thing I want to start with, guys, health is wealth in 2023. Um, going to be drinking a lot of water here. There we go. We got Mike coming on. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you pretty good.
Nice. Am I coming in hot or how's my volume sound?
No, you're good. Yeah, you're totally good. At
Cool.
least to me. So,
Awesome.
uh,
Awesome.
yeah, man. How's your day going?
Yeah, man, it's been a day. I'll say that much. It's
How's it?
been a day. Yeah, man. I'll probably let you know
Yeah,
outside of this, you know what I mean? Some
yeah,
stuff that's going on, but yeah.
for sure. For
I'm
sure.
here, man. You know me, we truck along, so
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully this will brighten your day up a little bit. Hopefully this will be a little fun for you. So got a Red Bull going, huh?
Yeah, man.
There
I
you go.
just like that's what I was telling you. I just recorded a video and then I literally just kind of switched how everything was set up so that I could get on StreamYard. So
Okay, there you go. Well, I
yeah.
appreciate you hopping on, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the fragrance I just reviewed like literally just 2 seconds ago was uh
Okay,
yeah.
there you go.
So
We talked about that on Ross's live the other day. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. He seems to like it pretty good. So
Yeah, no, he likes it quite a bit. I did forget that we all kind of ran through it and said what the performance was. You haven't smelt it yet though?
I have not. No.
Yeah. But you've smelled Dior Homme Intense and Givenchy Gentleman, EDP, and all those.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you're in a similar realm as as that. So if you smelt that, yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's going on, man? Let's see. Royal Intense. I haven't tried that one. I haven't
So
tried
what
that.
what is your scent of the day?
Man, what I'm rocking today is this puppy right here, and we'll get into this because I figured it'd be kind of cool to do, weekly fragrance rotation, just kind of discuss, different fragrances I wore. But this is Lamani, and so this is literally like $11, and it's probably one of the best. Oh man, one of the best $11 I've spent in a good while. So, if you never smelled it, think of like a Dracar Noir with a little bit of a Tom Ford Beau de Jour, kind of that creamy
Mm.
aspect of it, but you get that kind of spicy gentleman fougere vibe that you would get from the Dracar Noir. But then in the dry down, there's this sweet creamy factor that really kind of pops off, and it's
In the
just
dry down?
yeah, in the dry down. I would say honestly through the mid into the dry down, honestly, but
So it's
it's
it's it's kind of got classic vibe, but also that
oh yeah.
creamy vibe. So it's a little bit modern and wearable as well.
Yeah, and then when you first initially spray it, so Chris Fox, he's the one that told me about this. I was telling him whenever I first initially sprayed it, there's almost like this green facet to it, but don't think of it like earthy. Think of it almost like I don't want to say spearmint, but this might be a very poor demonstrate or yeah demonstration. But you remember those like candy gumdrops that you get back in the day, those green ones? You know what
Uh,
I'm talking about?
no, the ones I know are the Lifesaver mint ones. Those are the ones that first pop into my head. But
Okay.
the green ones, like
Mhm.
that you would pick up when you left a restaurant type deal?
No, no, no. So it's like a soft, chewy, gummy kind of thing, but it's like it has like this kind of minty vibe to it, and
No,
it
I don't
resembles
know.
that quite a bit. And
Gotcha.
so
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
You like mint in fragrances?
I do if it's done right. I
Yeah,
think
me as well.
sometimes yeah, I think sometimes it can be too distracting. So like I actually just did a review over this. I'm gonna launch it here soon, but this is a house that people might not have heard of, but Hervé Laurent.
Mm,
They had sent me a couple different fragrances, and this one has vetiver and mint, and all I get out of that fragrance is the vetiver and mint, and it's a little astringent, stingy, doesn't sit well on the nose. So
mm.
I got a
It's like earthy from the vetiver, but also
yeah,
stingy.
yep,
Like mint can drown everything out if it's not done right.
yep. Oh, cool, cool. We got Jeremy in the house. He says as soon as he
Yeah,
gets home from work, I'm hopping on. Heck yeah, bro. The more the merrier. Be
yeah,
be
man.
awesome to have you on. So let's
Yeah,
see.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, he's rocking. It's gotta be a Middle Eastern fragrance. A hard El
Al
Zafran
Zafaran,
El
Al Zafaran
El
Wafa.
Zafran Wafa.
Yeah,
That's quite the name. That's quite
yeah,
the
no,
name.
he's my go-to. Him and Glam Finds and
Mhm.
now Aromatics when I want my Middle Eastern bangers. You know what I mean? He's put me on a few. What's good, bro? Since yeah, no,
Going on Tyrone.
yeah, no, I bought a couple based off of Jeremy's recommendation. I picked up that Latafa Kayed
Yeah.
and and I'll be picking up uh I think it's also a Latafa Al Fursan, Kayed Al Fursan
Okay.
that yeah for the summer. So I tested it out. I got a little bit. Smells good. If you like the pineapple vibe, it literally smells like pineapple juice. So it's
Hmm.
like more pineapple than even like a Club de Nuit or an Aventus
Hmm.
type deal. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's
So
only like $20, $30.
is it more of like is it because sometimes when you get into pineapple fragrances, it can almost go like you can have the juiciness, but it can almost go sweet and can kind of be clawing. Is it like a more fresh pineapple, or is it
It's got a little sweetness, but it's not too sweet that you can't wear it in hot weather. If
gotcha?
that makes
Okay.
any sense. Yeah, it's not like sickly sweet.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me because it's kind of like I love the smell, and it's like obviously it's lemon and not pineapple, but
Mm-hmm.
with like Cedrat Boisé, it's
Mm,
a little sweet. To where in the heat,
yeah.
it just I think it's a little too much. But
Oh,
that's
yeah,
just
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Cedrat Boisé to me, man, and I could be in the minority. Some of y'all might think my nose is broke, but to my nose, it kind of smells like Sunny Delight. Like when I put it to my nose, it smells like the way Sunny Delight tastes is kind of how it smells to my nose, with
I
some
can
extra
kind of see that.
spices. Yeah.
I can kind of see that. See, I've always gotten more of like for me, it smells like a lemon, like almost like a lemon meringue dessert. Like you get that
Mm,
lemon in there, but it's super sweet off of my skin. So it almost kind of goes like into a lemon tart, lemon meringue kind of dessert off of my
gotcha,
skin.
gotcha,
So
gotcha. Yeah,
so
man. So dang, I don't even have it with me, but I literally just bought YSL Ultime. You know how I was telling you that was next on my radar. I don't know if you remember, but I also ordered a decant because I've been telling myself I'm gonna limit my blind buys this year. And I
yeah.
ended up blind buying it anyways. But had I waited, I would have known that like my decant was already in the mail that I ordered. So I would
Uh-huh.
have already been able to try it, but I ended up blind buying it. But thankfully, I'm wearing that today. That's my scent of the day, and man, I love it. Old Team smells great, man.
Dang, dude.
So I don't know. For those of y'all that haven't smelt it, it's legit.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and get my nose on it. There's a couple things that in the works. I just ordered Noxos from Xerjoff, and so that's been one that actually I have. This is my last little little bit of the decant that I've got. So I've went through this whole thing and about 3 others just like it. So I know that I'm gonna wear it. I know that, I love it. So went ahead and
Yeah.
pulled the trigger on it. And it's one of those, 2023 top list of mine. So I got that, but I need to go ahead and get some of those more Middle Eastern fragrances.
Yeah. So I'm obviously you obviously have a very stellar collection. I kind of like gear mine towards like, okay, I want to smell good. I don't want to pay an arm and a leg. But
Hmm.
if I find something, you know what I mean,
Right.
that I feel can be timeless, I'll go ahead and pick it up. That's kind of how I like move when it comes to. So I never smelt Naxos, but it's a tobacco fragrance, or am I
Mhm.
wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, like a sweet blonde kind of tobacco.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever smelled Terry Mugler's Pure Havana?
Yeah.
Very, very similar to that. Very, very similar to that. In
So it
fact,
has like a honey tobacco.
honey
Yeah.
tobacco. The only thing that so Mugler has, at least off my nose, Mugler has that kind of like cherry pipe tobacco feel to it. There's like
Hmm.
almost like a cherry nuance. I don't
Yeah.
really
Yeah. Yeah.
get that in Noxos. Noxos has a bit of a citrus. I believe it's lemon in the opening, and so
Mm,
it kind of veers off a little bit. But in my opinion, like when you compare them side by side, they're similar, but you can definitely tell the quality behind
yeah.
Noxos. But not saying that Mugler's a bad fragrance. It's just
Hmm.
when you get into Xerjoff, I was telling Chris about this the other day. Xerjoff is just one of those houses that even if you don't like their fragrance, you can honestly tell the quality behind it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. And it's kind of like, okay, you have the Naxos, and then you would have the Mugler, and then even a tier maybe below that. And again, it's all relative. You know what I mean? To
Hmm.
people based on what they enjoy. But a tier lower than that would be Rand Tradition, Insurrection Two.
Hmm.
Wow, that's another one
Yep.
that people compare to
Ha-
the Naxos and the Pure Havan. Yeah, you
Have you
get that
tried that
cherry
one?
pipe tobacco. Yeah, I have it.
Do you
Yeah, I
have?
have it.
Okay. Is it pretty
Yeah,
good?
it's pretty good. I featured it on a video that I did, and if I look down, I'm just like referencing to my phone. It's a video that I featured 13 days ago as part of my winter cheapie
Oh, that's right. That's
list.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
So, yep.
That's awesome, man. Would you does it I mean, does it smell honestly, does it smell super synthetic in the opening? Is it start out pretty good?
Okay, so shout out to the homie Dedrick Hicks Jr. He's the one
Yeah.
that put me on to that fragrance. He was ultimately the person that influenced my decision to pick it up. Man, it's $20. You get a gigantic bottle. I almost wish it was a smaller bottle because I don't
Yeah.
feel like I'm gonna use all of that fragrance ever. But
Mhm.
when I want that vibe, I definitely pull for it. I
Mhm.
do think it for those of y'all that like CK Shock, it's going to put you in a similar
Okay.
feel as that, but I do think it's better than CK Shock if that makes any
Mhm.
sense. The opening is a little synthetic, but I mean it's not as synthetic as say something like Clubbed Into It Intense. So if you can stomach that, you can definitely stomach the Rand Tradition.
Mhm.
I mean it smells good, man. In my opinion, it smells way better than what $20 should get you.
Right.
So yeah,
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah.
yeah.
See, I might be the odd man out, but I'm just not a big fan of shock. I don't know if it's just the opening or whatnot. Like you said, it's a bit brash and just kind of synthetic. But even into like the mid and dry down, it's a decent fragrance. I mean, it just doesn't really work on my skin. I think it might be a skin chemistry thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's one of the fragrances that I intend to sell, and I have featured it on my channel because again, it's not a bad fragrance. It's kind of like one of those fragrances. If you've just entered the fragrance hobby and you're looking for an entry level tobacco fragrance that isn't gonna like blow your mind, but it's wearable, then that's gonna be one to go. It has a kind of gimmicky energy drink note on there. I don't
Mm.
know what that means, but
Yeah.
man, it was one of the first fragrances I got when I started like collecting more and more because I kind of felt like everyone was talking about it. And it was like $20, man. I got like a 6-ounce bottle. I've worn that thing like 3 times, man. I've
That's
worn
how
it
it
like
goes,
three
man.
times. I need to sell it.
That's how it goes. I've got more juice than I'll ever use in my whole entire life. So
Yeah.
it gets that way. So this guy asked, "Have you guys tried Alcat? Is that how you say it? Alcat from Zherzhov? It's a fruity
No.
oud, great sense." Huh? No, I haven't tried that actually. So, but I like the fact that it's oud, but it's not fecal because like oud is one of those notes that man, it can either make or break a fragrance. Honestly, it really
Yeah.
can. It
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
can.
And you do like the note of oud, like oud dominant, like where it's the primary note, or
Mhm.
do you like it more as like a supporting note where it's kind of just adds a little bit of like depth and woodiness?
Mhm. I would say it really honestly comes down to how it's done. So like you have like oud for greatness. It's a more kind of oud forward fragrance, but it's a very wearable oud. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like a super strong oud fragrance. It smells good. Then you have stuff like Tom Ford oud wood, very very wearable kind of oud. But then you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
into
yeah.
stuff like oh, it's a Clive Christian. I cannot think of what the name of it is, but dude, it's so animalic and fecal. It kind of smells like a porta potty. I know
Oh
that
yeah,
sounds
I don't.
terrible.
Once it goes into that direction, man. I mean, that's not my era. I didn't grow up
Yeah,
in the era where like Koros was the thing. I
yeah,
grew up, you know what I mean, late '90s, early
yeah.
2000s when aquatics and freshies
Oh
like
yeah,
were the main thing.
yeah.
Just, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's kind of my upbringing too. I think I'm a little. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Can you hear me?
Oh, so yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I switched to my iPhone because sometimes I like to comment back to people in the chat from my iPhone, so I'm not having to like do this from the computer. And it
Oh yeah,
automatically switched my AirPods over, so it kind of froze the stream for a second.
gotcha. No, no, you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was just saying. I think we're amongst a similar age. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 37.
37. Okay, so yeah, so you're a couple
Yeah,
years older than me. Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I just turned 30. Okay. Yeah, so we grew up around the same time and man, I can remember in my childhood, like you had CK1, very very unisex,
Hmm.
fresh, bright, and then, throughout the my childhood really you had those fougere like fragrances, but man, those fresh aquatic, style fragrances really was what was on the scene. And so whenever
Hmm.
I started to really get into fragrances, that's kind of where, I wanted to start with. And everyone calls me crazy, but even stuff like Dolce and Gabbana the One, it had to kind of grow on me. Honestly, I was not used to something like that. Yes, sir. Love that stuff.
The only reason I have this one right here is because I was discussing the presentation of this, and they obviously look very similar. So
Right, right.
yeah, I loved Dolce and Gabbana the one right out the gate.
Hmm.
But when my wife smells it, she's like, smells like an old church, like it's like a church man. Like I don't think she likes the note of tobacco too much.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
my wife's kind of hit or miss with tobacco. She can like it, like she likes. It's weird, and I don't know if you've experienced this. Have you smelled Herod from Parfums de Marly?
yeah,
You have. Okay,
I
so
like
like
that one. Yeah.
yeah, it's very good in the opening, but as it sits on your skin, it kind of starts to darken up a little bit more, and she doesn't like the turn that it takes. And so,
Mm.
um, so
She
after
likes the
about
initial opening,
yeah,
which most people that's what it's either make or break. They like
hmm
the opening, they buy the fragrance, and then they wear it, and it's like, hey,
yep, yep, yeah. So even for me, I don't know if you experience this at all, but if I wear Herod in like a closed environment, like where I'm like indoors or something like that, or in close proximity with people, it can almost be so much that it kind of makes me nauseous in some aspects. And that's, I guess, you could just say, well, wear it lighter, but that's really only off of like two sprays. I'm not, spraying super heavy. It's just there's something in it that it's a fragrance where I don't know if you do your fragrances this way, but there's certain fragrances like, hey, I'm going to be outside most of the day. I'm going to wear this. It's a good fragrance to wear when you're
mhm,
out and about, not really super close to people, and you have more air to kind of let it breathe. For some
yeah,
reason, Harriet is that kind of style fragrance.
it can suffocate a room. Yeah,
It can absolutely.
yeah,
So we got
yep.
this. So we got any good Paco Rabanne 1 million cologne. So
I'm gonna be right back, Tyler. Give me 1 second.
yeah, you're good. You're good. Paco Rabanne 1 million. So it doesn't smell one to one. It's not going to be 100% the same. But if I can pull it out, I don't know if I can reach it. But there's a fragrance called Mandarina Duck. It's Mandarina Duck Black, and then they have Mandarina Duck Extreme. Like I said, not a one to one, but similar vibes. You're going to get that citrus with that kind of sweet woods. There's a bit of a tobacco note in there. That's where the difference really kind of does lie in, but very sweet, citrusy. Ah, he's got it right there. Yes, sir. That one right there. It's not a one to one, but similar vibe. Would you agree?
I think it's yeah. I would say it's closer to a Laura Homme, what's it, Edition Blanche or Cache or whatever it's called.
Okay, yeah, I can
Hmm.
see
Yeah, I
that.
would say it's closer to that.
I could see that. I could see that. It's a good fragrance, bro, for like 25 bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I
Yes.
picked this one up on OfferUp. I bought this along with another fragrance, and he threw this in for $5.
Oh,
So
dang.
yeah, I don't even know how much is left. I mean, yeah, this much juice is gone. So I have quite a bit left, and this is a 50 mil. So I mean, it's gonna last forever. But I really, really do enjoy this one.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, so I should have gave you a heads up there.
Man, no worries.
Surprise. We got Brian from My Two Cents. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Just watching football.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, your Bill's doing all right.
Oh, I'm not a Bills fan. That was a good game.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I got
I'm
you.
a Washington fan. I don't have a dog in the race anymore, man.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like why can't I think? Commanders. Yeah, it's changed a couple times now. So
Yeah.
Oh, from Redskins, yeah.
yeah. How did you become a Washington fan?
I'm from DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, it was funny. I didn't find out, but until like probably 5-6 years ago, that the Redskins, they weren't Washington State, they're Washington DC. I didn't know that.
Yep, nation's capital. We're the nation's team, man.
There you go. Man, I was gonna say, what's your scent of the day, man? What you rocking?
I'm rocking Percival. Actually.
There you go.
Great choice.
Just easy. Something easy to wear. I'm rocking Percival.
Oh, there's a bit of an echo.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about rookie mistake. Sorry about
Oh
that.
no, you're good. I thought it was like, okay, did I do something wrong?
No. Yeah.
I got you.
How you guys doing today?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Just got home from church about hour and a half ago or so, and went to grab some lunch. Went with Culver's, and it just, I don't know, it didn't hit right this time.
The spot, yeah.
Didn't
Culver's is hit or miss. I like their shakes though.
Their ice cream in general is super good, very creamy, very creamy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So doing that kind of slugged me down, I guess, if you will, but not doing too bad. So
heck yeah,
man. Awesome. Well, so the overall concept I had for this was to kind of, do a weekly fragrance rotation and maybe, ask you guys if it's going to be in a video. You don't have to say, but maybe just kind of some of your favorites that you wore this week, or, one that stuck out to you or whatnot, and, kind of discuss that if you guys want to, or if you guys got something else in mind, down for that as well.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Feel free to go first, Brian.
Oh man, I wore a lot of different fragrances this week. One that I actually rock that is going to be coming out. I think it's already out, but it's Marimetta Fragrances Geranium Vetiver.
Ooh, okay.
The owner actually sent this to me as a Christmas present. Didn't expect a review or anything out of it, but he knows I love vetiver. But man, yeah, this is really good. I don't know if I should actually be really talking about this, but whatever.
Exclusive drop.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a very floral vetiver with a lot of lemony citrus, and it's kind of cool because the way he did the citrus in this, it sticks around like the entirety of the fragrance.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've actually rocked this a few times now. I mean, I put a little bit of a dent in it.
Yeah.
Not too much, but he's upgraded his bottles now.
Oh, I got the magnetic cap.
Love the magnetic cap.
There we go.
Nice round bottle design.
Yeah. I'm digging it.
And super affordable, man. Eau de Parfum concentration. But yeah, really
What's
nice.
the price point?
I want to say these are like $59.99 for 50 ml or $49.99.
That's absolutely fair.
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
Something around those lines. But yeah, it's really good, man. I'm a fan of geranium, so it's almost like a nice rosy nuance, but more like a white rose.
Okay.
Nice, like a red rose. But the vetiver is awesome. Very clean, very brisk. Something that probably actually kind of worked this last week because it's been so warm. Well, it was really warm the beginning of the week, and now it's getting cold again. But I mean, I think we hit almost 70 at the beginning of the week.
Same. We're at 70 today. It's
Yeah.
70 today. Yeah.
Yeah, Texas is a little different, but
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
40 something today. But yeah, and it worked really well. So I wore it on a warmer day. This would be great in the spring and summer. I'm looking forward to it. I am going to be doing a full review of this, but I'm working on some. I had all my videos done for the week, and unfortunately, I've had an issue with my Viva Video on my phone, and I had to like contact customer support. And finally, I guess I did an update or whatever, and now I can finally get some videos because it wouldn't let me like
Render.
download it. Like I could edit the whole thing, but it wouldn't upload to my phone.
Yeah.
It just kept timing out over and over again. I'm like, man, what's going on? This sucks. So
man, I hate when
I was having issues with I was having issues, and you use iMovie, right, Tyler? I can just tell by the way and I think I seen a couple of pictures. I used to use iMovie. Yeah, I just switched over to Filmora on my laptop, and I must have got the version that needed to be updated because every single time I rendered, it was beautiful. I love the flow of editing in there. It's like gives you more features than iMovie, and it's kind of similar in terms of like navigating. But every time I would render, man, it like the whole thing would crash. I was like, it happened like 4 or 5 times. I was like, oh my God, like I just purchased this. Am I gonna have to like find something else now? But then, sure enough, they uploaded an update, and now I haven't had any issues. So I mean. Yeah. I'm really happy about that.
There you go. Here you go. Yeah, I like iMovie. So it's a quick, easy. You don't gotta. You can just really kind of teach yourself on it, and I'm sure that the other ones too. But even some updated features, like since I got my laptop now, switching from that to my laptop, it's actually been a fairly good little process. So I haven't had too many issues with it. Very basic, but I think I might start looking into something. Yes, I might start looking into something, different here sooner or later. But for now, it's kind of a hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
yeah. I was always using iMovie on the laptop, but I never used it on the phone.
I got you. Yeah. We got Joe in the house. What's going on, Joe? How you doing, buddy?
What up, Joe?
What's going on, man? I'll drop a link here if you want to hop on. Feel free.
Jorge Padilla asks if there's any good Paco Rabanne 1 million clones.
Mm-hmm.
The House of 24, like 24, they have one that's called Live Another Night, and that's a good Paco Rabanne 1 million clone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are quite a few though, right? 1 million clones. Like it's the type of DNA like Invictus that gets done like everywhere.
Over and over.
So, I don't have 1 million, the original, and I barely just picked up Privé a couple months ago, and I think Privé is different from Lucky as well. It like strays the most from the 1 million line, in my opinion.
Yeah, Lucky's my favorite.
Is it?
I used to rock 1 million.
Yeah,
when I was younger. But what up, Greta? Good to see you.
What's going on, Greta? How you doing? Yeah. My wife absolutely loves Lucky. It's one of her favorite fragrances in my collection. It's kind of surprising actually how much she likes it because she's normally not that big on like sweet fragrances, but that one goes really sweet on my skin. And for whatever reason, she just really, really, really loves it. So awesome. Well, guys, I guess I'll kind of start it out. I already said what I was rocking today. Brian, you might like this. You're kind of in the Fougere line. You ever heard of Lamani?
I have.
Do you have it?
I don't own it, no.
Yeah. It's one of the cheaper fragrances in my collection, but also one of the better ones for $11. Beautiful kind of just old school Fougere barbershop style fragrances. Really, really, really nice. So
I haven't smelled Lamani in years, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, you've talked to Chris Fox, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he was one that put me onto it. So he's got that same kind of love for the old school frags as well. So
I do love some old school frags. I'm about to be picking up a bunch from Fred's Frags and things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put a whole shopping list together because he's selling off. God, probably 90% of his collection.
Scott just hit me up yesterday, telling me that Fred was selling a whole bunch of stuff. If I was interested to check it out.
Yeah, so I might actually drive up to Cincinnati in the next couple weeks to see him before he leaves, and actually pick up the fragrances so he doesn't have to
Melon.
ship them to me. Yeah.
Hmm.
If
Any,
I can get the time off, man. I mean, this work's been crazy.
Mm.
any particular ones that you're like, man, definitely want to grab that one if I can?
Oh well, I'm getting like a couple. I'm getting a vintage Koros from him, a 1980. I don't know the year. I think it's a 1988 Koros.
Dang, okay.
And then I'm getting a Paco Rabanne, a vintage Paco Rabanne that nobody really ever talks about. That's freaking awesome. But I'm gonna kind of save like what all it's gonna be because I'm gonna do a video about it.
There you go.
But
Yeah,
I'm
man.
getting some Aries Lador from him.
Mhm.
What else? I'm getting a bunch from him.
There you go. There you go. Heck yeah, man. Vintage.
I'm excited.
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just excited. I mean, I'm getting a niche from him, some vintage, yeah, and some newer releases that he just scooped up.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Vintage is a way to go sometimes. They just, and some of those old school fragrances, they hit different. So,
Especially Koros, dude. Yep.
Dude, that's a stud of a fragrance.
I'm not a fan of Koros.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it, but I mean,
it's
smells,
pissy.
It smells
hell,
a little
man.
pissy. Yeah, I don't have any major desire to smell like piss. Like, no offense to the people that want to smell like that. You know what I mean?
It's not something I'm going to be rocking just to go
Yeah.
meet the ladies. You know, it's something I'm just going to rock for myself. Like,
yeah. Anoush sent me, because I'm not a poser. I don't know that much about vintage fragrances. Anoush sent me a bunch of stuff, and a lot of them were smaller, like dabbers. So what I need to do is I bought some decants. I need to transfer those dabbers into actual decants. That way it's actually functionally conducive for me to wear, because instead of just dabbing it on it and smelling it, to see how actually respond my skin chemistry responds to some of these older fragrances. But he sent me a whole bunch of stuff. Some stuff I knew, some stuff I hadn't smelled before, some stuff I never even knew existed. So that's I literally was going through my decants today or yesterday, just past couple of days, and that's what I plan on doing.
There you go. Yeah, a little trick I like to do. I always keep a few extra decants on me, just in case I do get a sample and it's a dabber. I just transfer it into that little decant. That way I can spray it. So yeah, yeah, I guess. So Monday, I went with this. I wasn't feeling too good on Monday. Monday and Tuesday, I wore the same scent. It's just super fresh, super light. But I went with the Zaharoff Citrine. I don't know. What do you guys think of that one?
I want to smell it, man. I have not smelled it.
Really? Okay.
It's my least favorite out of the Zaharoff lineup.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Just too light, or not do it for you?
I mean, it's a great smelling fragrance. Don't get me wrong, but on my skin, it lasts maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people have that kind of issue. On me, it's not like a monster by any means, but I get about 6 or 7 hours, and it's not like crazy projection or anything like that, but just real fresh and light, invigorating, kind of a zen fragrance, if you will, kind of uplifts the mood. And I don't know, I was talking to Brian about this the other day, but it's just there's this cold or flu or sinus crap that's been going around, and I got it, and it's just one of those fragrances where you don't really want to wear anything, but you kind of do. It's one you don't got to give a lot of thought to. So that's what I wore.
Light,
yeah, that's what I wore.
Yeah,
Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, whenever I send out that the resample of Evening Mystique, I'll include that just that way you can get your nose on it.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, for Mike. Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah. That's one that I've wanted, because for me personally, I think being in Texas again, it'd be functional for me to have that Zaharoff. But I just haven't smelt it before, and I just didn't know, because I don't hear tons of people you know what I mean, talking about it all the time. So I just assumed it was a standard citrus aromatic with that you could kind of, you know what I mean, find for not over $100.
Yeah. No, there's what is it? It's the Hermes
Eau Gevrey.
It's the orange
fresh.
It's the orange bottle. I forgot what it is. Anyways, you can find Sephora. People compare it to that a lot, and I think that was one of their things of I could get that for a little bit less, and it smells pretty similar. So why go for it? But me personally, I love it. It's like I said, it's not a crazy beast or anything like that, but 6-7 hours on my skin. So, Anyways, what about you guys? Do you, anything Monday ringing back to you? What you wore? Or?
Man, let's see. What did I wear on Monday? That's a good question. Oh, no. What did I wear on Monday? Man, I have no idea.
Mhm.
I do know what I wore Tuesday.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, let's go with that.
I wore a Kajal Lamar.
Okay, there you go. That's a house I need to dive into. I don't have any Kajals.
Oh yeah, dude. Kajal makes fantastic fragrances.
Yeah. What's that one? What's that one like? What's it about?
Fruity pineapple rose and a really nice powdery rose and woody dry down. Sandalwood.
Okay.
Really good. It's really good. And of course the bottles are like fingerprint magnets. But I just I think they make beautiful fragrances, man.
Gotcha. Hermes, that's what it is. So Joe's saying it's the orange vert.
Orange vert.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So that's pretty similar, honestly. It's not like a 1-to-1, but it's a pretty similar to the citrine. So anyways,
so citrusy and green, yeah.
a lot of tangerine, a lot of like orange zest to it, but there's this almost like, I think I said it in my review. It's like a watery note. It smells like water, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if that is correct or not, but it's just very citrusy, light, watery, airy kind of fragrance. So
gotcha.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, I love the citrus up top. But yeah, man, unfortunately on my skin, it dies.
It doesn't work.
It fades away real quick. Actually, I can spray the crap out of that fragrance, and
yeah. I normally do
like that sometimes.
I normally do about 10 sprays or so of it. So
yeah, and that's the type of fragrance you could definitely overspray type deal. Whereas others, like 10 sprays probably choke a room out.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it might be kind of hard for you guys to remember what you wore, so I apologize on that. I didn't really think about that, but
all right, dude. I'll just try to remember what I wore this week. I'm not gonna do specific days.
I grabbed a couple things that I remembered, but I don't really do the rotations, so I just grab what I'm feeling for the day. And I've been making it a point to try not to think about it too much.
Yeah,
to just kind of grab the first thing that I feel drawn to.
It can get overwhelming. I know for me, like, I don't know if you might experience this too. Whenever you like look at your shelves or whatever, you're like, man, what the heck do I wear? I have, so many. What am I going to wear? So sometimes I'll literally close my eyes and just kind of like, boom, oh, that's what I got. That's what I'm wearing today. So
yeah.
But no, Wednesday I went with this. It came in the mail. It's the new release. It's the Armov, the Untold, the Club de Nuit Untold.
Sold out, right?
It is sold out. Yeah. So I bought mine. It was I think it was on Christmas is whenever I bought mine. So I bought it either on Christmas or the day after Christmas, and just got here last week. So really good. It's been kind of making up a little bit of a storm in the fragrance community. A lot of people are buying it. Obviously, you were saying that it's sold out. So pretty good. Just did my review over it. I like it pretty good, honestly. I'm a Baccarat Rouge fan, but it kind of takes that sweetness and tones it down just enough to where I wouldn't say that it's a masculine fragrance by any means, but if there was a more masculine version of Baccarat Rouge, that would kind of be it. So
you said it doesn't have that synthetic. Yeah, I watched your review. Said it doesn't have that synthetic rubbery rubber glove whatever that's called, opening synthetic in the beginning.
Yeah, it's kind of because sometimes you get into that, and it's like there's certain fragrances where they try to like do it like so. Like Ariana Grande, it gets a little bit too sweet and like it's very, very feminine. I forgot what one it was. I forgot what the house is, but there's one where they try to do it, but it kind of has this burnt rubbery kind of just.
You talking about Al Haramain? I have Al Haramain Amber Oud Rouge, and it does have that latex glove smell for like the first 10 minutes even. So, what's good, homie?
Yeah, what's going on, Jeremy? What's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys?
What's good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. You coming through?
Yeah, appreciate you hopping on, bro. What you rocking today, man?
Hold on a second. Trying to figure this out.
Put
I'm
that thing
trying
in
to
land.
set this thing up.
Put that thing in
I can
landscape.
barely hear you guys. Though. That's the thing.
I got you. Hey, tilt your phone to the side.
Does it automatically do the thingy?
It
Yeah,
should.
no, it's reverting just to like this. I don't know if you got an iPhone or what, but I don't know if it's locked. Sometimes it locks that it don't let you put it in landscape.
The portrait,
Yeah.
the portrait mode thingy. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
Auto rotate or whatever this is called.
Like sometimes
There
there
we
you
go.
go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Now we're
Money.
There we go.
now we're
Now
large
you're
and
cooking with
dark.
oil.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, bro?
I think he said he was trying to figure out
Audio.
his sound. Yeah, he's working it out on the fly.
Looks better.
You sound good, man.
Yeah, your sound's coming through pretty good.
Can you hear us? No.
He's on mute now.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
said
think he's
like-
figuring it out.
Could
Can
you
you
guys
hear
hear
us,
me
bro?
still or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can hear
Okay, so
you.
y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all.
Oh no.
Do you have
I don't know,
headphones or
that's
something you can use? He might need some headphones to plug into.
There's my roommate.
Hey, what's up, roommate?
What's
He
going
plays-
on?
All right, now I can hear you. Let me see.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like Aaron Rodgers.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I need. Yeah, right.
Got
I
a
need to-
Packers fan in the house.
What jersey is that first?
I need to start watching the Cowboys here in a second.
Yeah. I probably won't go on like super long. So
I think because you're not using headphones, Jeremy, you're getting feedback. Either that or he has another instance of the application open.
I think he's got some headphones or something.
All right, so I'm gonna hop out for 2 minutes so I can get some headphones, and I'm gonna hop right back.
No, you
All
good? Yep. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on here. I'm gonna stay on here for a little bit longer, man. My wife's gonna come home. I'm gonna help her with dinner.
Yeah.
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 Like I said, I didn't really have the best day, so
No,
I
you
probably
good, bro.
shouldn't be on the internet. Yeah.
I'm going to be probably 15, 20 more minutes. I'm going to watch a Washington game. I'm not.
No, you're good.
Long night.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah, no, I figured around 3:00 is about the best time because you kind of get in that middle of after the first afternoon game, then you get there
Yeah.
before the late game. And so I was trying to come on here, first live and just kind of, hop on here.
This is your first live?
First live, man.
Oh,
So
scary.
technically no, because there was that one I did live on YouTube, but I couldn't add anybody. Remember that you were trying,
Oh, yeah.
you were trying to help me with it, and
Yeah.
I didn't know that you had to do StreamYard to bring people on. So
I tried to go live like when I first started my channel. Like, I mean, I probably didn't even have 10 people subscribed. And I just tried to go live. I was sitting in a parking lot and I was like, I'm trying to go live. It's saying you can't. I didn't know that there was like restrictions, like you had to have a certain number of subscribers. But did they change that to where now you can just go live at any time?
not to my knowledge. I think you still have to have
I
1,000.
think it's the same thing. You can just always go live if you got StreamYard.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about straight through YouTube. Like if you go on YouTube through the phone, can you just go live now, or do you can't?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you have to have
1,000 subs or
1,000.
something.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's kind of what confused me with it, because I didn't know what StreamYard was. I thought it was just YouTube or whatnot. And I saw people who I know didn't have 1,000 subs, and they were
Yeah.
doing videos, and I was like, well, what the heck? How does that work? So
Yeah. Well, now that I'm part of the Cool Club and I have like almost 1,400, you know what I mean? I should probably try to do that. But like as you know, I plan on going live on StreamYard. I mean, I've been on everyone else's streams.
Yeah.
I might as well just go live on my own stream. It kind of makes sense in all honesty.
yeah, heck
So yeah, I'm planning on working that out here in the next couple weeks myself.
Yeah, you should, man.
It's
Yeah.
fun times. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, it's I mean, and I probably picked a weird topic, but I just figured, hey, might as well try it just for a first kind of little test run to see what it does. But yeah, if you have a good topic, you have a good crew. I mean, I remember, I think you were on that, Brian, with me and Chris Fox on Instagram. That one time I went live on Instagram. We went for like 2.5 hours, and I looked at the clock and I was like, holy crap. Like,
Yeah,
2.5
I
hours
haven't.
went by.
I haven't done well. I guess the last time I went on Instagram live was while I was at Sen Explorer. So that was the last time I've done that. Dolce & Gabbana the one.
Shout out to Clinton.
EDP. There you go. I love that stuff, man. Clinton's a good guy. I like Clinton. Good dude. Been around for a while.
But yeah, going live's great, man. I was gonna go live today, man, but I had a stupid long night. Unfortunately, my dog isn't doing so hot. He's kind of on the
Don't get me
downward
started.
spiral.
Don't get me started, man.
Yeah, it sucks.
Man, I feel that, man. Yeah, that stinks. It's always rough. My in-laws, they just went through that a couple years back. Their lab was like 17, like super crazy old. So
Yeah.
just went through that.
Yeah, I got to take him bright and early to the vet in the morning. Not looking forward to hearing what they got to say, but I mean,
Mm.
it's a great life. But
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm thankful my dog's holding up. He's 14, but because
wow.
he's a little bit smaller, yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah,
He's-
small dogs live for
Yeah.
freaking ever.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I hope I can get him to 18, 19. You know what I mean, without him being.
I didn't expect him to be 14, honestly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And dealing, he got diagnosed with liver cancer in September.
Dang.
And yeah, man. I mean, I think I was up. I didn't sleep last night. Literally, my roommate called me at 12:30 while I was at work. 12:30 this morning. He's like, "Hey, man, Brutus is just peeing blood, and he can't control his bladder." So, and that's been all day today and last night, and so I'm just trying to make him as comfortable as possible.
Real life, boys. Real life, right?
Yeah,
Real
Real
life.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my son, man. He's the closest thing I'll ever have to a kiddo.
Don't get me started, man. I'm going through some shit, man.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, no, like I said, I've said this, I don't know, 100 times probably, but that's what I like about the fragrance community is these moments like this where, it's like, it's real life. You know what I mean? Like, I think that maybe some subscribers, I don't know, like, I'm surely not, but I mean, they don't realize, hey, we're just normal people, work normal job.
Regular folks.
Yeah, we go through normal stuff. I mean, heck, me and my wife, starting this business, man, let me tell you what, bro, like working 17, 18 hours a day, trying to do this, trying to get the business going, be a husband, do church, all that, bro. It's weighing. It really does. So
Yeah.
it's real life.
Man. I think a lot of people not just being a fragrance reviewer, but a lot of people on, don't consider what it takes to really put into YouTube. They think we're just like some schmucks that put it together something in like 30 minutes. And I'm like,
No.
Dude, I mean, if I'm, tomorrow I'll be spending, after I get back from the vet, depending on how that goes, I spend all day on Mondays filming 5 videos. And I mean, heck, now I'll be set for, the next 8 videos because I got 2 out this week and then had that issue with Viva Video. So now, I mean, I'm set for a little while, but but I mean, it's editing, dude. It takes me 4 hours to edit a video.
Yeah. Oh,
me
easy.
as well. Yeah. No, it takes me a second.
I'm the same way. So typically on days when I have to go to work like late, because I usually work 3 to 12. I do my routine goes like this. I get my sister to school by 7:45, get back home by 8, lay down for 2 hours until 10, get back up at 10, shower, say my prayers, and then set up. So from, let's say 10:30 or 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, I'm recording.
Yeah. For me, because of the area.
A lot into it,
yeah.
We really do put a lot into it for real. It's a grind, but like, I'm not gonna lie, I love it though. I love getting in front of the people. I love the constant feedback that you get from, I call them my
community.
family members. Yeah, man, like like they make me want to go harder, and it's just like I'll be tired, or I'll do that extra video, I'll do this and I'll do that for them because like they show so much love out here. It's just crazy.
Yeah, man.
No, that's true. Yeah. No,
I value the relationships most importantly. All the people I got numbers for, all the people that actually talk to, you know what I mean? The people that share similar values and mindsets as me, bro. I don't even have to make it big on this YouTube thing, man. I feel like I won. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Someone I was on.
For everybody else, man. Like, I got so many guys that's doing this, and just to kind of see everybody grow. I mean, me and Mikey was the first person I ran into. So, and then, I mean, he put me on with some other guys, and then it just kind of went on from there. And then Then I ran into Tyler. Then I ran into a whole bunch of people that some of these guys have my personal number where you can actually get in contact with me, talk to me. I tell people all the time, man, I am a regular schmegler dude. You can message me, you can talk to me. I don't let the subscribers and all that stuff fool you. Like, I like talking to y'all.
Yeah.
So it's important, man.
No, Clifton, we appreciate that, man. That really does. That means a lot. So I appreciate that, buddy.
Appreciate you, Clinton, and thank you for the thoughts about Brutus, man. Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah. Well,
the
I
Bears
know
got the number 1 pick. Let's go.
Who did?
And Brian's not regular. He's something special. Just look.
Yeah, my team has been caca doo-doo this year, but we got the number. I guess Houston pulled it off. So.
You a Houston fan?
No, I'm a Chicago Bears fan.
Chicago fan. Okay, there you go.
We Chicago here. I don't know about Houston. Yeah, I guess. I guess I like Houston today because they got us the first round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already see who I got. Chiefs got the number 1 seed, which
y'all gonna be good for a very, 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 very long time. So.
As long as Mahomes can stay healthy, Kelsey keeps doing his thing. I mean,
Andy Reid looks like a wall.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go, man. Y'all got arguably one of the best coaches to ever grace the game.
Oh, crazy! I mean,
That's
super
true.
lucky we picked him up. Super lucky, which is kind of cool because like I got three teams who I follow the most. Obviously, Chiefs. I'm gonna be a Chiefs fan till I die. That's my number 1. But I've always been an Eagles fan. I've just always liked that, and so. And so Andy Reid coming from Philly, I mean, I was like, hey, I mean, I ain't mad at that. And I've always been kind of a Green Bay fan. So yeah. Hey, it just is what it is. So
yeah, Tyler, Tyler, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love you every day except for Sundays. Just for that quote, man.
I get that a lot, actually.
In Green Bay, man. I can't anything. I live like 15 minutes away from the Wisconsin border. I can't stand Green Bay. I mean, because they've been beating us for so long, man. That's the
yeah.
Let's see. Here we go.
I don't mind Green Bay. My roommate's a Green Bay fan.
Yeah.
I think I like Green Bay from. I think I liked them just from the glory days when you had Brett Favre. Just I don't know. I grew up with that kind of.
We grew up watching Brett Favre. Yeah.
Yeah. He was
a man. Watching Brett Favre throw interceptions. That was great. They still won. He was good for some interceptions, but that man was a gun slinger.
Yeah,
for sure.
Bro, just quick on the draw.
Well, in our house, it was always Pittsburgh. It was always Pittsburgh. Well, let's make this clear. It was always Cowboys first, then Houston Oilers over to the Texans, Green Bay, and then
no Pittsburgh. No Cowboys.
Yeah.
No, hey, but back to the night, man. Michael Irving, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, you gotta give him some. You gotta give some preps from back then.
So.
Yeah,
that's the team, right?
Redskins. There we go.
That's not even the team either. It's Giants.
Dude, this thing is so old. This is from the 1970s. This is my dad's hat.
I've been very surprised with Washington, though, man. That's a good team. I'm hoping we get that defensive tackle from y'all, but I think y'all going to franchise tag him, so we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my light just went out.
Uh-oh. Well, I can still see you, though.
Joey, what's going on?
What's going on,
up,
Joe?
Bro? Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Oh, chilling, bro. Chilling. Just talking some frags and football. Kind of seems to be the theme here lately on Ross. And
frags and football. That's actually a good title for a video.
Yeah, hey, I patent that. None of y'all can steal that. No.
Just don't put NFL in it because you'll get screwed.
Yeah, or any variation of any of the names or divisions.
Speaking of which, you know what's happening tomorrow?
What's that?
The Georgia Bulldogs are going to win the national championship.
Yes, sir. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, so I'm ready for that.
Oh, all right. Me too, buddy.
Second year in a row, man.
Pretty good, though, man. TCU is a scrappy team, man.
But, man, they ain't played an SEC defense.
Yeah. Hey, but they –
We'll see.
All right, now.
I'm just happy, man. Alabama
is on my
the
crap
topic
list
this year.
right there, dude. TCU.
Mm-hmm. I'm just happy that Alabama isn't the topic this year. I mean, my goodness.
I know. My manager's a huge Alabama fan. And he goes, man, that sucks. There's no football on Monday night. I was like, oh, yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
What? I was like, it's the national championship. He's like, oh, yeah. I was like, go dogs. He's like,
Yes, sir. So, how'd you? I mean, mine's from my uncle. So, my uncle, he's a big football fan. He's the one that got me into sports, and so he's been a Georgia Bulldog fan and a Chiefs fan. That's kind of how I got. How'd you become a Georgia fan?
Well, when I moved to Tennessee, one of the first things I remember, and I was 12, man. I remember going into class and people were like, "Who's your football team?" And I was like, "The Washington Redskins." They're like, no, college football team. I was like, "Oh, I don't have one."
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing up in Maryland, like nobody watched the Terps. Nobody cared. My dad didn't care about college football, so I hate the color orange. And I love English Bulldogs, and so I was like, and it's a big rival, so I was like, I'm going to be a Georgia Bulldogs fan. And then when I got into high school, I dated a girl for many years that her entire family went to Georgia, so they took me to games, and it made me fall more and more in love with becoming a Bulldog. I lived in Georgia like a few years.
Okay,
and yeah, man.
There you go. Yeah, man, I forgot, Joe. Joe, what you rocking today, man? That's my fault.
Nah, I'm wearing well, at this point, so I've been up since 3 a.m. because I had to work. It was inventory day at Diptyque. But I was wearing Smoky Jazz because it was so cold in the morning. But now that I'm home, showered, kind of sort of washed the satin Maison Francis satin mood elixir. Now I'm wearing Bulgari's Onique.
Okay, there you go.
This is what I'm wearing.
I need to try some more from that Bulgari line, the upper tier.
Nice bottle.
Yeah, this is their leather and spice one.
Okay.
Definitely, obviously, Tigar.
That's what I thought it was at first. Yeah.
Tigar and Yasip are great.
That bottle looks ginormous in your hand, dude.
This is. That's what I was gonna. Thanks, Mike, because you went ahead and picked up where I was going. But it is for 100, and this is only 100 mil. It's not like this is some sort of crazy size. They all look like this, but
the Tiger bottle is essentially the same. It looks the same. Like, how would you? How is there differences?
It's the stone. The stone. It'll be orange. Each stone on top is a different. Since this is Onique, it's like leather. There's one that looks like a Brian's hoodie. That's really a good vanilla and oud.
Isn't the Tigar actually a tiger stone? Like orange-ish or like red? Like
it looks like a tiger. It looks like tiger stripes, like legit, like just or what you would call it? What's the brown, the tortoise, almost like tortoise pattern type of thing for like glasses and stuff. That's But yeah, Yasip, which is more reddish stone, is like Tigar but more spicy, less citrus. Yeah, they got a few of them that are really good. I don't really like the navy, like the royal blue navy stone. That's more just incense. It reminds me of Interlude Man, which Brian, I know you love that one. So, so yeah, I would recommend staying away from that. But otherwise, yeah, most of them are pretty good. Yeah, this was a part of my gratis for selling so many Tigars and stuff that they gave me the bottle. So I'm like, I might as well start to wear it.
Yeah, Tigar is one I want to get, honestly.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you too, Jamie. What are you rocking today, man?
Today I am rocking Ard Al Zafran's Wafa.
That's right.
Yeah, he said it in the comments, but we didn't see the bottle. You got the bottle?
Yeah, you guys see the bottle. Otherwise, it ain't real.
Did it really happen though? Nice.
Okay.
Ard Al Zafran's Wafa.
There you go.
Fabulous would say.
Some people say that this is supposed to be a clone of Killian's Black Phantom. It's not. It has some similarities where it's kind of in the same wheelhouse, but this is more like. It's more like what is that? What is that fragrance called? Roja Dove, Sweetie Au. It's more like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But very like it gets real chocolatey, dank patchouli, some vanilla in there, woody. It's a really nice fragrance. It lasted about 7-8 hours. I wore it to work because that's how I get most of my testing out of the way anyway. It did really well. it did really, really well. Obviously, it's not 70 degrees like Texas, but
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
it's only like 31 degrees here in Zion where I live. So, but yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, man, I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's very comforting, cozy, sexy, sweet, kind of in my wheelhouse. What I like because I like more gourmand fragrances anyway. So,
There
And
you
it's
go.
pretty much it's always cold pretty much a lot of the year, right?
yeah, I
So
mean,
you need
probably
those
2 weeks
more
ago, my car
resinous.
wouldn't start because it was like -2 degrees.
Oof.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
bro, I'm not built for that, man. I'm not built for all
Tired
that.
of cold,
Yeah,
man.
bro. So
No,
it's
man.
it's been crazy. I think what 2 weeks ago we had a low of like -2. Yesterday,
Mhm.
last night was 22 degrees. I woke up this morning, went to work, it was 26 degrees with a high of 34. So yeah,
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm not
this
built for
this
that.
this is not for the weak. I can say that for sure.
Now, how close are you? So is Zion just like a suburb of Chicago? Or are you pretty far outside of
So
it?
so
Or
basic so basically, I was born in Chicago. I was born on the west side of Chicago. And I've been living out in Zion for probably Lake County is what it's called. I've been living out here for probably 14, 15 years.
okay.
So Zion is basically a northern suburb of Illinois, basically in the richest county in Illinois.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Well, that's what's up.
So
That's what.
basically, mostly all the NFL players that play for Chicago Bears live out this way. Like I don't know if you guys ever heard of Lake Forest, Vernon Hills, places like that. That's basically where I stay. So yeah,
I got
pretty
you.
much that.
Cool.
There you go. Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, cool. Looks like right about an hour. That's where I was kind of trying to go to. So I mean, unless you guys want to keep going a little bit, I'm down with that. But I know you said you gotta get going here soon too. So, but
Yeah, I do want to start live streaming on my channel. I would love to have all y'all
yeah. Oh,
on the
dude,
channel
absolutely.
just to kick it at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm
want.
totally down.
I want to
Usually
do.
I'm
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
I was say usually I'm more of a fun time, but I'm effing tired, dude.
Bro,
Yeah.
hey, I feel you, bro.
Worn
I
out.
feel you.
Right.
Man, I
Trust-
just worked the shift, so I'm tired too. But I had to come and show support.
Yeah.
I definitely
appreciate
want to
that.
do this more often this year on my channel with streaming. Like I like getting in front of the camera, talking to the people. I think it's essential.
Yeah.
So definitely want to do that too. So and obviously all you gotta do is shoot me like a text or something like that. Just like Tyler, hit me up via Instagram or whatever the case may be, man. I'm always down to kick it with the guys for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Before we go, or at some point today, I'll need to get your number because we actually talked quite a bit. So I need to
for sure.
get that
For
or
sure.
something. But yeah, I think next topic, man. I think honestly, our conversation kind of inspired it too. Is like, what it could be something like along the lines of, what advice would you give, to people trying to come into YouTube? Like, what has your experience been? And then what advice
Don't
would you give?
do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Stay off. No.
Tyler, it's actually crazy that you brought that up because I actually already have a video recorded for that.
Really? Okay.
I actually had it recorded late last year, which is basically 5 things I learned within fragrance. So it's basically I don't want to say like just to prepare people because I've had friends that are actually in the fragrance community now that have started their channels that smaller channels that they're doing their thing. And it's funny how you may inspire people doing what you do, especially considering me being a smaller channel to inspire somebody even smaller and just let them know the ins and outs of how you do this. Especially us as content creators, we can get in that habit of the next new thing or the next new buy, and just kind of like giving them some type of insight of what it is to, define your own way of a successful channel, man. That's my biggest thing. I try to get people to understand.
Gotcha. Hey, we got Pete Nation. Hey, thanks, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the support. Looks like Brian, he left. Well, thanks guys for being on there. Thanks, Brian, for being there. Yeah, we'll have to do this again, man, and we'll get on there. Mike, look forward to yours. And then I'll try and get that sample sent out to you this week. So I live in Springfield, but we're working about an hour and a half away, and so
Sorry about that.
Oh, you good, bro?
Sorry about that, guys.
No,
Oh,
it's all
my
good.
bad.
Yeah, Joe just kind of went MIA too, so no, it's all
Yeah,
good.
no, he left something in the private. Yeah,
Somebody was scoring a touchdown, so he had to go see
and
it.
yeah, I know he has something going on. Yeah,
Oh, okay, I see that. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
I'm still learning how to use this StreamYard, which that's something I recommend too. Jeremy, I know you went live last time on YouTube itself directly.
Yeah, it was shitty, to be honest.
I like the thumbnail though. I liked how the thumbnail.
Hey, the thumbnail was the
come on.
thumbnail was. I got caught off. So I got caught off guard with that, bro. I was just like, and then it just kind of came.
It
I was
got
like,
you,
you know
bro.
what, man? You know what?
The
That's
algorithm
kinda
did you
wild,
dirty,
man.
bro.
Let's just go ahead and just put it out. I don't even care.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. No, I just want to let you know about StreamYard if you didn't. But well, cool guys. You guys have awesome rest of your day. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Jeremy, I need to come for your number at some point, bro. You need to chop it
I'm
up.
actually about to send it to you right now.
Hey, you the man, bro.
I'm about to send it to you right now.
Well,
Hey, man,
guys.
you never know. I might go live tomorrow.
Okay.
You're always more than welcome to hop on.
Yeah, let me
shoot the link.
I'll be home probably after 7:30.
Well, definitely is going to be before that because you know what happens at 7:30? The Georgia Bulldogs are going to win the national championship.
That's right. Absolutely. 100%. Let's go, Dogs.
I don't know, man. That's big talk right now.
All right,
man.
stop, Jeremy.
Jeremy's
not allowed on anymore.
Yeah,
Jeremy, you're good.
charging rent for Jeremy.
Oh man, let me stop before I get in.
You want to put some money on it?
Oh, uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Talking my kind of talk. Honestly, I'm not going against no Georgia team, man. I'm not going against those guys.
It's like
I
don't know.
I would like to see somebody else, but man, I'm not going against Georgia, man. I just like TCU because they're exciting. I like that wide receiver that I'm hoping we might get from them. But and they're a gritty team. Granted, they haven't played any strong, big teams like Georgia, but I mean.
Well, they play Michigan.
They beat Michigan.
Man.
Hey, they beat Michigan, so I was like,
you
they
never
gotta
know.
give them something for that.
But they also
But it all depends, man. It all depends. But I'm not. That Georgia team is tough. But Georgia teams are always tough. So
yes, sir. And remember that too. And remember that.
And they also lost to Kansas. So Kansas State. So Alabama roll tide it all over them.
But you never know. I mean, Kansas City, we almost lost to a team that was 1-11. So I mean, we had to beat them in overtime.
I mean, it's any given week, man. You never know. I thought the Texans was gonna lose because they, the Colts came back. So I'm like, okay, we're not gonna get the number 1 pick. My boss texted me like, yeah, we got the first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
They basically beat Indianapolis by 1. So my Bears might do something next year. I mean, you never know.
Never know.
You never know. All right, guys. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'll convene with you guys here later. Mike, I'll get that sent out to you.
Cool, man. No rush.
Yeah. So just don't break it this time.
Yeah, no kidding, bro. No kidding.
No. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good rest of your night.
Enjoy it.
I'll catch you guys later. Yes, sir.
Later, y'all.
All right, guys. So, hey, appreciate you guys. DDP, appreciate you. Pete Nation, Clinton, everyone who, was a part of this. I appreciate that. This was kind of my first live stream, but, we'll be doing more of these. So, appreciate that. You guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Get rested up for the week ahead, and I will catch you guys later. Got some new videos coming out real quick before we go. I had this company, Hervé Laurent. They had sent me some stuff. They had sent me 4 bottles, so I got a house review of that coming up. So be on the lookout for that. But other than that, guys, I will catch you guys later. You guys have a good rest of your night. God bless. See you.